Into the flame, into the fire, with no regard for a thing but that I'm the lord of the game. I rule this empire. I am the god of hellfire, lord of the game.
Quadrilateral Cowboy is the latest release from Blendo Games, a developer most well known for its releases Gravity Bone and 30 Flights of Loving. While Blendo's most celebrated releases are mechanically light, bordering on walking simulator territory, QC is a puzzle game, and that means it leans heavily on its mechanics. So heavily that the mechanics seem to have broken under the pressure.
Why are the safes made of fucking rubber?
The game occupies an uneasy space in Blendo's ludography. It is a clear attempt on the part of the developer to bridge the gap between their more systems-focused efforts and the cinematic tone poems that made them an indie darling. While the blending is fairly seamless, neither the mechanics nor the story seem to have made it out unscathed. I should clarify that individually, the story beats are lovely, sparse as they are, and demonstrate a real knack for diegetic storytelling on the behalf of the developers. At the beginning of each day, the protagonist either gives or receives a ride from one of her coworkers, and during these intermissions, the player is free to explore. I found myself looking forward to these little diversions, partially because I really wanted to know what was going on, and partially because Brendan Chung is just really good at this stuff. Each party member's apartment is decorated with diplomas, posters, outfits, and knickknacks that reveal to the player the nuances of those around them. Other story beats include a delightfully atmospheric game of badminton on top of an abandoned building, complete with birds that react to every hit. It does a lot to sell the intimacy that exists between the game's characters, and it's moments like this that keep the game from feeling completely empty. That's a good thing too, because most of the actual gameplay does a lot to make the game feel completely empty. Each level in the game is a retro-futuristic VR simulation of a heist that the characters will then perpetrate. While this device makes for an easy excuse to make a game world that has pretty much nothing going on in it, it can't help solve the problem that most of the game world has nothing going on in it. It doesn't help that between most of the game's workdays, nothing of import seems to change. Each day the player completes their carpool and arrives to the QC HQ to see their teammates in exciting new poses. That's it. Cool. In fact, outside of the playable cutscenes, the only thing that really gives the game world character is its excellent 20th century cyberpunk aesthetic. I mean, it's an immutable truth that it will always be more interesting to wander around some guy's house if he has interesting taste in interior design, and let's just say that Brendan Chung obviously watches a lot of Trading Spaces.
I'm gonna have to leave the room now.
She's really not happy.
This game just looks fucking gorgeous, and it was a treat to see how Chung would demake sci-fi tech into more Brady Bunch-friendly versions of itself. So we have a story without any real momentum, a clever framing device for rather sparse levels, and some charming, if skin-deep, touches that give the game world flavor. Where does this place the game? If that were all there was to say about the game, I would say it was worth checking out if you could get it on sale, especially considering how novel the entire command prompt puzzle system is. But I did forget about one thing.
Fuck shit! Okay, why would you ever put a crosshairs on the fucking launcher if you don't land where it tells you that you're going to land? Why does the glass floor break when you put your computer down on it? And why are the safes made of fucking rubber?